Everybody, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a cute little dragon egg. My dragon egg is a Nightfury egg with glitter and metallic paint. So I'm going to show you how to make these. So let's get started. Okay, so the first step to make your dragon egg is to take a hot glue gun, nice and warmed up, and make scale designs all around it. So going to do a circle at the top, like that. Then you're going to make scale circle or triangle, depends on what type of dragon egg it is. So it'll look kind of like a flower at the top. So I'm going to pause the video until I get all the scales done. Once you finish all the scales, you're going to do another circle at the bottom. We've got the scales done. So next you're going to take off all those like little stringy things that the hot glue gun leaves. After you're done with that, we'll start painting. Okay, so now that we're done with the scales, can you see that? Any scales on there? We're going to take our paint, whatever color you want the egg to be, and put a nice base coat on. This will help the next layer of paint stick to it better. So I'm going to pause the video and paint my egg. Okay, so once you've got that nice base coat, you're going to wait for that to dry. Have a really thick black layer because I want it to kind of look like a Nightfury egg from How to Train Your Dragon. So you're going to wait for that to dry. Then once that dries, we'll do the actual details for it. So what I did to dry it, I'm putting it in front of a little fan on a paint palette so it stands up, and you can just turn it to see whichever side is dry, and then dry whichever side you need to. You have to make sure that the egg is completely dry before you paint the second coat on it, or else some of the first coat will come off. You'll have to redo it. So now that that coat is done, I'm going to paint another coat over this to make it just a little bit more a more solid color, because sometimes it comes off a little bit while it's drying. So we're just doing one more coat to make sure we've got that nice solid color. So now that we've got that second coat painted on, we're going to let that dry completely. Okay, so now that the second coat is done, oh, and I turned on the light because it was getting dark outside. But now that the second coat is done, we can start with the nice color that you actually want. I want mine to be black, but I want it to be more of a metallic, metally kind, so it looks shiny, really nice and shiny and kind of sparkly. So I'm going to mix regular black paint with metallic gray and sparkly black paint. So that's how I'm going to make my metallic, sparkly black for my Nightfury egg. So let me mix that up for a minute. So I've got my nice metallic black color, and now I'm going to paint over this part of the egg so it looks nice and shiny. So here is the final project. Nice, sparkly, metally egg. And if you do it right, you can even open it and put a little dragon inside it that I painted and glued over it, so you can't open it on this one. I love this. It is so pretty. It looks a lot better off camera if it's not being recorded, because you can see the sparkles better. They look kind of like stars. Yeah, you can see there. But that's glitter. I used a thin coat of glue mixed with glitter, so it looks really cool. So I also did a couple other eggs before this to test out to see if they worked or not, and they worked really good. This one's my favorite one. You can do whatever kind of scale or texture you want on it. I did a spiral on this one and regular scales on this one. And then this one looks like a watermelon. And this one's probably my favorite. So it's got like little bumps on it. It's just fun to fidget with. These ones can open. Hi, Skippy. You know what these are? You can open them and put a little dragon inside them. That one there and that one can't open because I did the scales over them. But you can make the texture scale design however you want. This is my little dragon nest. This one's a lot bigger because I used a bigger Easter egg. I would use an Easter egg that has a similar color to the color you want to paint the egg, so if it shows through a little bit, it won't mess up the egg too much. I used a green one for this. I didn't realize that I had to do that. I had to keep it pretty much the same color underneath this one, because I did a pink egg on this one, so pink kind of shows through a tiny bit. Used a blue egg, and I used a yellow egg on this one, and I used a green egg on that one, but black doesn't. But that's my little dragon eggs, and you can do the design however you want. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.